If you've been wondering why your reply rates are decreasing and they keep dropping, I'd put good money on this being one of the reasons why. Everyone's building lists with the same filters, whether that be industry, headcount, location, funding, technology that's being used, and job titles. It's been the standard for years, which means that everybody else is building the same lists with the same data, sending the same sequences, oftentimes created by AI, and hitting the same inboxes. So of course, reply rates are getting harder to win. Prospeo has just shipped v2.1, which adds 27 new filters on top of the standard set that they have. I've spent some time in it, and there's 3 filters that I want to walk through in this video that have completely changed the way that I build the lists. This kind of list building that used to need a tool like Clay, a Claygent prompt, and a bit of expertise is now just 1 or 2 clicks away. So I'm going to walk through all 3 today. So stick around till the end and I'll show you where you can grab a free Prospeo account, no card needed. So let's get into it. The first one that I'm going to go through is the ICP and targeting. So let me just show you this. So if you can't see these filters, a quick tip is to click down here. So this is the default. And then if you click to see all filters, you'll then be able to see all of the filters here. So the ICP and targeting filter, which is just here, this allows you to filter for companies by the ICP attributes of the companies that they target. So to give an example, so this particular filter is almost like the inception of list building. You'll see why in just a second. So most databases let you build a list of companies. You pick that industry, the size, the location, and you get your list. You can also search for lookalikes, but that doesn't always get you the results that you're looking for. So the ICP and targeting flips it. Instead of finding companies, you find the companies based on who they sell to. So I'll show you what I mean with a real scenario. I've worked with a number of HR tech companies from seed all the way to Series D. So I know how to sell to the HR persona. I know the language, I know the pain, I know how they buy. Now, if I just run a lookalike company on one of my past clients, let's just say it's an employee benefits software, I'm going to get other employee benefits companies, which is useful, but limited because HR buyer doesn't just buy benefits. They buy reward, HRIS, performance management, engagement tools, payroll, L&D, all sold to the same person. So I want to build a list of companies that sell to the HR buyer persona. So you'll see here, I've got titles they sell to. This is usually the quickest way to get there. I've got a couple of titles here, which I have saved. So I'll come paste these in. So head of people, that's good. Then I want head of HR. Chief people officer. And then I'll also search for VP of people as well. So VP of people. So now I've got a list with 25,000 companies. Now that's going to be way too big for me to run Outbound. So I'm going to segment a little bit further by the company size that they target. Now I have worked with companies that sell SMB, mid-market, and enterprise, but let's just say I want to target those that sell to SMB and mid-market. I can click on these filters here and I can see that I've got 15K, which is still quite a lot. And also there's going to be recruitment firms in here. There's going to be consultancies. There's going to be HR consultants or fractional HR companies in here as well. So I need to add further filters to this. So I can add in the type and business model, which again is another filter which is very strong on Prospeo compared to other platforms. So if I click up here, type and business model, I want to make sure it's SaaS. And this the industry, software development. So let me, B2B is the other one as well. So how they sell B2B. So now my list is getting smaller, 3,000. Still quite a lot of companies, but it's a pretty solid list. If I just click on industries here, and then to put in software, there I can see with pretty good confidence that these companies are going to be selling to the HR persona, and also they are B2B, they're SaaS, most likely SaaS, and I can actually see a couple of client names in here as well. So I know I'm on the right track. Now, what I typically do in these processes is just go through and have a look, because you're not always going to get your list perfect the first time round. I will have a look here to see whether these are aligning with what I'm looking for. I typically will go and click on some random pages as well. Have a look here, people box, company I don't recognize, but I want to have a look at their description. I want to have a look at the keywords, and the tags. And there's so much rich data here in Prospeo that helps you do this. So that one looks good. I would, of course, further continue to refine this list. But right now, I've got 828 companies. And what makes Prospeo one of the more powerful databases is that I can select all of these and then I can view the employees. I can actually go and search for the people that I want to reach out to. Now, this is a list that I can either reach out to for consulting engagements or refer business to. One of the things that I think this is really useful for is the recruitment use case. So if you were looking to hire candidates who had experience of selling to the HR persona, then you could use this type of search with the ICP and targeting filter. So moving on to the next filter, which is products and services. So let me just clear these out now. Products and services is another great way to build your list. So the issue is, let's say you sell to paid ads agencies that work with e-commerce brands. If I use the normal industry filter of advertising or marketing services, then it's going to pick up search engine optimization shops, content agencies, PR firms, because they are marketing services. And that's going to be too broad for me. So the products and services filter lets me search for the actual service that the company offers. So just to show you what that looks like, I'm going to add in paid advertising as the service here. So again, I'm going after agencies in this particular example. Meta ads, let's type that in. And I had another one that I prepared earlier, so Google Ads Management. Let me just get rid of this filter. I should have cleared all filters before going through this. So now I've got 932 agencies who all offer a variation of paid advertising, Meta ads, or Google Ads Management. So this is great. This is already a pretty refined list. And I would go through that same process again of thinking about, well, what firmographic filters do I want to add in here to reduce this list? And then the last thing I want to do is make sure that they are e-commerce related. And that's where I'm going to be able to use the website search and use e-commerce as the keyword. So website search is another one of the filters. And I can choose to search it in the page body, page titles, URL, and I can limit to pages. So if I tick this off, I can actually search only for the careers page, for example, or I could remove all these and only do the careers page. But I want to search for e-commerce across all of the website, and I'm just going to type in here. So we've got 932 at the moment. If I hit enter, I should be finding a much smaller list. So that's 83. Now, perhaps there are other filters that I need to now expand because that list is a bit too small. Let me see if there was something else. Yeah, that was right. So I would need to work out what these different filters are. The great thing about this as well is it tells me why these filters are being restrictive, why it's narrow, and it's suggesting that I should remove one of the filters. But that's an example of looking at the services or the products that someone is selling in order to build your list, which again, not many people are doing. Now, the third filter that I want to show you is the integrations filter. And this one's all about finding buying signals hiding in plain sight. So let's just set the scenario. Let's just say that you're a scheduling tool and you compete with Calendly. You want to find companies that are already using Calendly or integrate with Calendly because they're in market for scheduling. They've accepted the category and they're already paying for it. So it's easier to displace an existing buyer than it is to convert someone who's never thought about that problem before. So most databases don't really help you here. You'd have to scrape the websites, potentially build a Claygent prompt, run it, and then hope the extraction is clean, then enrich the companies to find the prospects. But in Prospeo, all I need to do is click on the integrations filter, then type in the name of my competitor. In this example, I'm just using Calendly, and then I can also use the Calendly API as well. And you'll see that I've got 1,221 companies that integrate with Calendly. It's usually because they've mentioned it on their website. So this is going to be a big list, and that's the point. From here, I'd lay on my firmographic information to make sure that is actionable to my product and my service and my ICP. So headcount that you've got a sweet spot for, or maybe even a particular industry or vertical as well. You can layer those in, and that's what list building is all about. It's starting really, really broad and then narrowing down through these different filters. I'm not going to go through showing you those. I've showed how all these different filters work. And this filter would work really well for partnerships too. If you sell something that complements Calendly rather than competes with it, then it's the same list, but obviously a different message and a different pitch. So that's one filter and multiple campaigns that you can run from it. So those are just 3 of 27 new filters that Prospeo has shipped with V2.1. ICP and targeting is genius. The products and services is great for really narrowing down and refining companies that are only specifically offering those services, and also integrations is a great way to build lists. The bigger picture here really is that the filters that you have access to define the list that you can build, and the lists that you can build define the campaigns that you actually run. The money is in the list. If everyone's stuck with the same 6 filters, then everyone's running the same campaigns. And this is how you break out of that. Prospeo's got a free account if you want to check it out, and there's no card required. I'll drop a sign up link in the description. And if you use my link or upgrade, you get some bonus credits as well if you want to, but there's no pressure. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. I cover this sort of thing every week, always sharing new tools and existing tools that are updating and releasing new features. All right, thank you.